There's something about love that makes people believe everything is perfect until reality quietly pulls the curtain back. Leverage is one of those deeply emotional Nollywood stories that begins with warmth and tenderness, only to unravel into a web of secrets, sacrifices, and painful truths. Right from the opening scene, we are drawn into what looks like a picture-perfect marriage. The atmosphere is soft, joyful, and intimate. A surprise birthday celebration is underway. Laughter fills the room, candles flicker, and love seems effortless between husband and wife. Their chemistry is undeniable, the kind that makes you believe in forever. The husband is attentive, affectionate, and completely present. The wife, glowing with happiness, looks like a woman who has found her safe place in life. As they exchange loving words, you can feel the emotional connection between them. It's the kind of love many people dream of, supportive, playful, and deeply rooted. But then comes a moment that quietly changes everything. When it's time to make a birthday wish, the mood shifts slightly. The wife closes her eyes and whispers a heartfelt prayer, not for wealth, not for success, but for something deeply personal. She asks God for a child. It's a simple wish, but it carries enormous weight. That one prayer introduces the central emotional conflict of the story. Beneath the surface of their happy marriage lies a silent struggle, infertility. It's something many couples face but rarely talk about openly. The way Leverage handles this is subtle yet powerful. There's no dramatic outburst, no immediate tension, just a quiet longing that lingers in the air. As the story progresses, we see more of their daily life. The husband continues to play the role of the perfect partner. He prepares breakfast, makes jokes, and showers his wife with affection. Their interactions feel natural and real, filled with small, meaningful gestures that show how much they care for each other. But even in these sweet moments, there's a faint sense that something isn't quite right. The wife, despite being loved, carries a hidden sadness. Her desire to become a mother grows stronger, especially after another failed attempt. When she checks the pregnancy result and it comes back negative, the disappointment hits hard. It's not just about the result, it's about the emotional toll of hope being crushed repeatedly. She questions herself. She wonders if she's the reason her husband is not yet a father. She begins to fear that love alone may not be enough to hold their marriage together. And this is where Leverage truly shines, by exploring the psychological weight of expectations in marriage. While the wife battles her internal struggles, the husband is fighting a completely different war, one that the audience slowly begins to uncover. In a shocking turn of events, we are introduced to a little girl named Crystal. Crystal is not just any child, she is his child. This revelation hits like a thunderbolt. Suddenly, the image of the perfect husband begins to crack. The man who is being praised for his loyalty and love is hiding a massive secret. He already has a child with another woman, a child his wife knows nothing about. The situation becomes even more complicated when we learn that Crystal's mother is dead. The responsibility now falls entirely on him. He is no longer just a husband, he is a father who must step up. But how do you step up when your entire marriage is built on a lie? This is the central dilemma of Leverage. The man is torn between two worlds. On one side is his wife, the woman he genuinely loves, who is desperately praying for a child. On the other side is his daughter, a young girl who has already lost her mother and now needs her father more than ever. The emotional tension here is intense and deeply human. What makes it even more heartbreaking is Crystal's innocence. She doesn't understand the complexity of the situation. All she knows is that she wants to be with her father. Having just lost her mother, she clings to the only family she has left. But instead of bringing her home, the father hesitates. Why? Because he's afraid. Afraid that the truth will destroy his marriage. Afraid that his wife will feel betrayed. Afraid that everything he's built will come crashing down. So he makes a decision, one that feels practical but is emotionally devastating. He sends Crystal away to stay with a friend. This moment is one of the most painful in the story. Watching a child beg to stay with her father, only to be turned away, is heartbreaking. It reveals the cost of secrets, not just for the person hiding them, but for everyone involved. Crystal's question cuts deep. Why can't I stay with you? And his answer, though honest, is not enough. He admits that his wife doesn't know about her. That single truth carries the weight of the entire story. While all this is happening, the wife remains unaware. She continues to dream of starting a family, not knowing that her husband is already living a double life. The irony is painful. She is praying for something that is already present, but hidden from her. This contrast between desire and reality is what gives Leverage its emotional depth. The title itself is significant. Leverage represents the power that secrets hold over people. It shows how one hidden truth can control decisions, manipulate emotions, and create impossible situations. The man is trapped, not by circumstances alone, but by his own choices. He has leveraged his silence to maintain peace in his marriage, but now that silence is demanding a price, and that price is too high. As the story builds, we see him struggle internally. He questions himself. He wonders if he should tell the truth. He knows that honesty could destroy everything, but he also knows that continuing the lie will only make things worse. This internal conflict is portrayed beautifully. It's not exaggerated or unrealistic. It feels genuine, like something many people could relate to in different ways. The writing allows us to see both sides of the situation. We understand his fear, we feel the wife's pain, and we sympathize with Crystal's longing. No one is entirely wrong, yet no one is entirely right. That's what makes the story so compelling. Leverage is not just about betrayal, it's about consequences. It shows how even decisions made with good intentions can lead to complicated outcomes. It explores themes of love, responsibility, honesty, and the emotional cost of keeping secrets. One of the strongest aspects of this story is its realism. There are no exaggerated villains or unrealistic heroes, just flawed human beings trying to navigate difficult situations. The dialogue feels natural, the emotions are relatable, and the pacing allows the tension to build gradually. By the time we reach the later moments, the question is no longer if the truth will come out, but when. And when it does, the impact will be explosive. Will the wife forgive him? Will she accept Crystal? Will their love survive the truth? These unanswered questions keep the audience hooked. In conclusion, Leverage is a powerful emotional drama that captures the complexities of love and honesty in relationships. It reminds us that secrets may provide temporary comfort, but they often lead to deeper pain. It challenges viewers to think about what they would do in such a situation. Would you protect your marriage or stand fully in your truth? Can love survive deception? And is it ever too late to make things right? With its strong storytelling, emotional depth, and relatable characters, Leverage stands out as a compelling Nollywood drama that leaves a lasting impression. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Flicks and Feels for more emotional movie reviews and hidden Nollywood gems.